Does anyone want to play Dungeon World?
Dungeon World!
Yeah, I guess so.
Right.
Awesome. Well, as long as I have enthusiastic guesses all around, we're good to go, right?
GTFG.
So,
Yes.
quick little recap. Set us up. You guys were traveling through what is effectively known as the West Core Forest. Is a mythical, crazy place full of all kinds of wonderful and magical things. And you encountered a few of them on your travels through it. You chatted up with a squirrel who seemed touched. You were accosted by some trees and a dryad telling you to get the heck out. And made you dispose of your stick, your
Murder stick
of woodland suicide.
I was just using it to get dinner.
Stupid trees.
Not that it makes it better.
You then found yourself at the outer edges of the Nelion region. You kind of found yourself at the edge of effectively deforestation, slash and burn. As they have been cutting down and burning down forest here. Feed the population to some respect. Feed the need for wood and timber and other things for Nelion and the surrounding area.
Nelion.
And you guys made your way to the outer battlements, I guess, or whatever. The outer
tent city.
The outer tent city of Nelion. I created a little map in Watabao. Did I configure it so that it has global illumination? I did.
Global illumination.
Got it. We're all illuminated. Oh.
Part of the Illuminati.
Activate.
Activate global illumination. Ooh, this is a big place. Wow. That's a big place.
Yeah, it is a big place.
This is a real city.
Yeah. And this little hovel you find here, or did you guys want it more back in the back streets? I don't really mind where you guys want to place.
I thought this was.
Ultimately.
I thought we were on the outside of Nelion.
You are.
Okay. Oh, here's the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The battlements, walled city battlements.
I'm okay now. Thank you.
You're good. And then these are just kind of cities that spring up on the outside. So
Right. Got it.
No, this is good, I think.
No, I like it. Yep. Correct.
You guys can place wherever you guys want to find the Broken Hoe tree. I didn't get a really chance to describe the Broken Hoe as you guys entered. I'll read the little blurbs I came up with for it today for you, even though you already kind of entered it and have been greeted by. Broken Hoe sits on the creaking edge of Nelion's less reputable outskirts, a rustic tavern/inn that serves as a haven for the dirt-streaked faces of peasants and farmers after a hard day's toil. The establishment constructed from aged, weathered wood that tells a story of years past. Sign swaying with a squeak on rusty chain. That's kind of what you would have found. And then as you entered, inside, the air is thick with the scent of roasted root vegetables and the hearty aroma of barley soup. The floors are a patchwork of stone and wood, worn smooth by the passage of countless boots. Inside, you would find more than a dozen patrons, probably closer to 24 patrons. Just as previously mentioned, kind of the salt of the earth types, that kind of wear their work on their face, dirt streaked, smeared face and clothing. However, there are, it seems, some outliers in the crowd. There seems to be what you would guess is a man of the cloth in one of the back corners. Seems to be hurriedly taking notes, while some farm couples talks to them. There's boisterous people and people that don't look like they're the salt of the earth type around, if you do. But you guys were greeted by the barkeep, who said, "What can I do for it?" And then I picked the most. It feels fantasy racist to make him Scottish, to use a Scottish accent for a dwarf. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's racist, tropey, but it works. I mean, it works. Let's go with what works.
But yeah, you guys would find yourself now at the main entrance, I suppose, of the Broken Hoe. And did I pull up
a little map? On.
But don't worry. But what do you guys do? I believe, Thrain, you were talking to the barkeep. You were telling him that you guys were from out of town. You guys just came in from Ravengate.
Yes, that's right. Bobby's muted.
Oh.
We were telling him that we were from a completely different country.
Oh, that's right. And you just come in
Different
from
land.
Ravengate.
That's right.
Oh, did you come in on one of the barges?
I mean, I would think a barge would not be what would bring us from a different country.
No.
Oh, no, it'd bring you from Ravengate.
Right.
Ravengate would probably be your main port of entry to the Balth region, is all I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But if you just came in on the road, I guess that's also an option.
Oh, he was asking how we got to
like
here.
down to here.
Yeah.
Oh, from Ravensgate. No, we came up the road.
Okay.
We had to get our land legs under us again.
Yeah.
Well. And you'll notice that they're wearing an eye patch. The name's Airman. Welcome to the Broken Hoe. We're a humble tavern, but we make by. Is there anything I can do for you while you're here? Drink, food, entertainment.
Yes.
As long as he's.
I mean,
not
at least on the first
entertainment.
two. I don't know what that entertainment is.
I don't know if he's gonna dance or anything. So
Are we playing
You
cards?
should be so lucky to see you.
yeah, just drinking food for now. Need after a few drinks.
You mentioned barley soup. That sounds good. Oh, meat.
It's beautiful.
It does.
Yeah.
So you all will take a seat, and then Cyril will get to you. And he points to this human woman that is kind of weaving themselves in and out of the various clumps of people, taking drinks and orders. She seems to be as quick with the orders as she is with the wit, because every time she comes to a table, there seems to be this uproar of laughter and melancholy, or not melancholy. The word I'm looking for. Whatever. Uplifting laughter. I don't want to
Mirth.
set on a word. Mirth. Yeah. Merriment and mirth.
Merriment and mirth.
But he will gesture to one of the tables that seems open. There's one woman sitting at the table that he gestures towards, but you guys can pick a completely empty table if you want.
Yeah, they don't want family style eating. Sorry.
Like they gestured to a table that somebody's already sitting at.
Well,
for us to sit at?
from his perspective, he wants to fill the seat. He doesn't want
Oh,
I gotcha.
This is about
Yeah.
filling
Fixed
tables,
tables.
not about setting up clandestine arrangements.
maybe he's
I got
already like looking out. Like
Right? I'll go
Maybe-
sit at the table with him.
I'm actually gonna go look to see if there's anything interesting on the walls, either um, jobs that could tell me about the area or wanted posters, that kind of thing.
Just kind of surreptitiously take them down.
If they're a
pertain to us.
bust, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on
That's
how
not a good
accurate they
likeness.
are.
It's not me. It's terrible. Who drew that?
Adjust the sketches a little. put
Yeah,
it back
draw the
up.
mustache.
What?
If they want to post us, we'll just put a mustache and a beard and an eye patch. Hey, it's the barkeep.
It looks like a pirate.
It's this guy right here, not us.
Alindra, you unfortunately there doesn't seem to be any like job board posted here at the Broken Hoe. In fact, what you do find seems to be there's like a price notice for certain goods, corn, barley, root vegetables, carrots, turnips, things like this. Some bulk prices that are posted inside on their poster board, along with some other. I mean, it depends on what kind of odd job you're looking for. There are definitely like
I'm not looking for like a job to do. I'm really just looking for anything that would either point to us needing to keep our heads down even more than we expected
like,
to.
in that regard, no. Nobody seems to really recognize you guys or pay any direct attention to who you are, and you certainly don't look like any posters posted on the wall.
Mhm. Or the other thing I'd be looking for is anything that would be, I don't know, surprising and tell me something about the area. Like, I don't know, big rift opened. Local citizens wonder what's going on.
Space time continuum.
I guess
Green dragons.
give me
Puffalumps
a
and
discern
woozles.
realities.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm thinking.
Oh, I didn't. It was just really quiet.
Hello?
It went really
Sorry.
quiet.
So I
I
wanted to
have
make
the
sure that
noise
it wasn't
gate
on my
so
end.
it won't.
You don't want dead air for 2.3 listeners. The best 2.3 in the world.
Mm.
Thank you.
Alindra, you overhear kind of the conversation, the one-way conversation going on between this farmer couple and this man of the cloth, and he is. You can hear his quill fervently writing as they describe what sound to you to be fey-touched creatures and dryad things that are encroaching back on their farm. They kind of homestead on the outer edges of this Nelion slash and burn region, farming region they've carved out of the forest. And he is fervently writing on the description that they're giving of what you could only, or what you would recognize as like these fey-touched creatures that are kind of have their own sentience and are attacking back.
I cross my arms and listen to them in disgust for a little while before I
Okay.
come back.
Not good. Sure.
Well, probably not ideal.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. Extra parts falling out of the sky. That's never good.
Who needs them? Yeah, so she'll go back to her table and share that she overheard this thing in probably mocking tones. You know, oh, we only carved into the forest, but they're encroaching on our farm. She shares.
How about you, Ronan? What are you up to as you take your seat and look around?
That's what I'm just. He's waiting for the ale because it's been a while. It's been a long
Okay.
time. So he's rather thirsty. That's preoccupying his mind at the moment. You know, is it taste good? You know, what's it made of? What kind of barley's in there? Hops. You know, he's thinking about that. But also just listening to the conversations, if any that are around. He wants to keep a low profile, as low as you can get. I mean, we just come in with the dust of the road, and we're definitely not farmers. I think people can look at us and guess what we do. But
Oh, they can guess that you're thieves.
I got a
that
sword on my back. You know, I look like
archaeologists. I mean,
yeah, I'm definitely not. I don't look like an archaeologist. I don't have my fedora and my bullwhip. You know, I mean, maybe not Alindra and Thrain, but I would think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I stick out a little
as you're
bit.
thinking it, as you're kind of lost in your mind.
Yeah.
A voice pierces through your cloudy brain.
Uh-huh.
As you hear like 3 tankards hit the table. I brought these just to start with, but what will you have? And these 3 steins of the thickest, darkest looking stout you've ever seen in your entire life sloshes onto the tables in front of you. In front of you 3.
Well, that's good. Yeah. I'm gonna savor it.
I grab one and start.
Yeah.
Have a drink. Thank you. What time of day is it?
Night.
Is it
We
night?
ended on
Yeah.
dusk fall or dusk. Dusk. Ended on the
I'll order a bowl of barley soup with
and some bread.
Oh, you gotta have bread. Yeah.
And
right. There's no.
like, do you have any meat?
Yeah, skewers of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's meat in the stew, of course. What?
As long as it's
Have
not
to put
rat.
meat in a barley stew.
I wasn't putting it in the barley soup.
Side.
Beef and barley. It's beef and barley.
Oh, it's beef and barley.
We
Okay.
use
A little
vegetables
sensitive
Does your
about
bread have
from
meat in
town.
it too?
Meat
Does
bread.
the bread have meat in it, child? I mean, meat pies we make on occasion, but no, it's just a crusty bread.
Some bread for me then, please.
I don't want none of that highfalutin meat bread.
I mean,
Keep
if
it
you really
simple.
want, ma'am, we have a root vegetable pie. You don't want the meat.
That sounds lovely.
Oh, it's lovely with turnips and carrots. I make it in the morning every.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Good for you, Alindra.
Enjoy the mud boot stouts. It's kind of what we're known for. And as she says that, you taste the earthiness of the drink, Thrain. It has a thickness to it that is difficult to place.
Is it in a good thickness or a bad thickness?
It isn't bad. I'm not saying it tastes like dirt so much as it has a
is it more like drinking a Guinness versus a Bud Light?
You would be blessed to have either of those drinks, but
I get that.
It's far more to a Guinness or like a milk stout.
Okay.
Mutter's milk, right?
Mutter's
Is it
milk.
foamy?
Yeah, it has this like really dark chocolate coffee froth.
Mm.
No.
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 I did not hear it.
Kinds of weird. Maybe that off my.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard this weird audio magnetic field thing. Anyway,
Ghost
Weird.
in a machine.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
But Siddle's the name, by the way. I'll be right back. I think you met my husband.
Oh.
He'll wander
Oh
off.
yeah.
Yes, that's right.
You know, probably not.
Mm.
Do you think we need a knife and a
I-
fork to eat with this, to drink with this?
I'm gonna just close my eyes and curl up around it and just drink some. It sounds good to me.
Yeah,
It's better than what
Okay.
we had, which was
Absolutely.
bollocks. We've had bollocks, so this is beautiful. This is heaven. Heaven in a mug.
Plus, Elendra likes to try the local fare.
Why not? Gratiate ourselves. You know.
I can ask what you do. You just curl up. Then what is Thrain up to? Like I can just monologue you guys drinking for the rest of the.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's RP drinking.
Okay.
No, I
In fact, let's get into character. Method RP.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you. Okay.
Nobody's giving us a stink eye, right? That's what we always got to look for too. So Ronan always, you just got to
The
look around.
stink I know, but
You know, and
the
lingering
woman
gazes.
that you decided not to sit next to definitely seems to be at least looking at you guys. She doesn't look menacing at you guys, but she's definitely checking you out. That makes sense.
What does she look like? What's her dress, her demeanor? You know, I'm gonna
She's
scope her out
actually
too.
strikingly well dressed in kind of this fine black. I'm probably not going to describe any of these bodies, these people's clothing. But she has this kind of fine black velvet cloak she wears over top of what looks to be a well put together purple dress. Kind of flows and has intentional air of mystery around it, perhaps. She's definitely given off a particular kind of vibe.
What is she doing in a place like this? I wonder.
She seems to be quite chummy with Syl, actually.
Okay.
Next time Syl comes over to our table, I'm gonna ask her who she is.
Okay.
Just is she somebody important here? Like,
I get what you're saying. Syl can come back absolutely with your food. She'll slide over the vegetable pie to you. Elendra, your name escaped me. To you, Elendra,
Appreciate
and a
it.
couple of the beef and barley stews to you, Thrain and Ronan. How do you ask this question, Thrain?
kind of nonchalant. Like she stands out and is
Who that?
dressed. I'm assuming dressed up more than everybody else around us is.
Yes.
So, and I noticed you were talking to her, and I was just curious. She kind of seems a little out of place. Most where I'm from, people of that seem to be of her class would not.
Roll a
Be
charisma.
seen
It's
with-
kind of a low risk charisma check.
This is a what move? Just a
Trying to
charisma.
think of a specific move, but you're like a parlay. No, you're not trying to live. Certain realities, I guess, man. Really more of a career.
Parlay. I mean, parlay kind of. I am trying to get information.
Okay. Feels more of a charisma roll.
No, I agree. I fumble and
You're like, yeah, let me just roll that a different.
yeah. Can I? How about you said discern realities, right?
But this parlay actually rolled charisma. Did it ask you? Wait, no, it does. I
No,
thought it was wisdom.
parlay's charisma.
Well, I think you should go over and ask her yourself, don't you?
I mean, I guess I could. I was just
It's no
curious.
fun just asking about people behind their back.
No, it was somebody I
Wink
saw you were
at ya.
talking to, and she's
Here
she's
we
been
go.
looking over
I'll
at us a
I'll
little
give you a
bit, and
head
I was just
start.
curious who she was.
I'll give you a head start. Her name's Mira.
All right.
M-I-R-A.
Why don't we just invite her over here then?
Yeah, because I think all three in here.
Yeah.
Use the
Yeah,
smooth.
I'll say yeah. Like, can you
I don't think he was.
offer to like extend an invite to her? I guess we could just walk over and ask her. If she'd like to join us.
Smooth. Thrain is smooth. Too much-
Yeah, he's not.
We spent too much time in the dungeon. That's what's
Yeah.
problem. I'm gonna shake it off. Hey. So the tongue's not so sweet, is it?
Yeah, he'll go over and invite her to join us.
Join us.
He seems genuinely intrigued at your invitation, Rain. And so bold.
That's his middle name, Boldy.
Being so
Aren't you?
straightforward. And she will settle at your guys' table with you.
Oh, joy.
Your company, what's your name?
Oh,
Look at you, Thrain.
I'm Thrain.
Bob.
I'm Bobby.
Bob's your uncle.
I'm Thrain Stoneforge. Yes.
For your information, you did not tell her that.
I did not tell her that. No.
Like you got to prick up
She
your
did-
eye. Yeah, she's like,
Did she imply that
I
she
think
heard?
somebody's
I'm assuming she
talking.
heard it. She said she implies she heard it versus just saying that we do. Because if she said, "Yeah, I hear you're from there," yeah.
Yeah, that's what you. I
Okay.
heard that you're from the other continent. Quite
Yeah,
the
you
journey
did
it must
hear that.
have been. How long did it take you?
Question:
Get your
Would
story
Thrain
straight.
would Thrain have any idea? I would think he would have at least an idea of how long that might take.
It's
That
not
journey.
working out, lad.
correct?
Oh, let's just say it's like a.
Okay. I was gonna say that's kind of like I was thinking. Like I kind of have an idea of how long it would take to
I can
sail
see you
to-
having some
to-
general idea of how long it.
Hmm.
Great.
Yeah,
It's really working out for you, yeah, son.
it was a few. It
Keep
was
the
quite a few
charm
months.
going.
And your friends. He'll gesture. You, Ronan. Who are you?
All right. I'm his friend, Ronan. It's nice to meet you, miss. Lovely place. It's quite a lovely place, yeah. I'm looking at her dress like you fit right in, like, He gives it a little bit of an eyebrow, and that's all.
It is, isn't it? Lovely.
It's-
Salt of the earth come to this. All kinds here on the outskirts of Nelion.
Oh, I can imagine.
No exception here at the Broken Hoe.
It comes as they are. Yeah.
Do you have any questions for them? Or Lindra, I guess. And you. Lovely elf.
I'm Alindra, I guess. Pleasure to meet you.
As long as we're using our real names, guys. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I mean, as far as I heard, we so far are.
That's what I'm getting at, yeah.
If we
Linda's
want
like
to
so much for being
use-
inconspicuous.
Were we trying to? Sorry, Thrain, you're muted.
I was muted. Sorry. No, I was just saying. Yeah, I did use my name, but nobody knows actually who we are.
No, not really. I'm just making a joke because Alindra's first thought was of you all, and
Right.
We didn't see any, right? Yeah.
No, you didn't see any.
And I'm thinking like the broker and stuff. They didn't know who, know our names.
They know.
They did see you though, right?
They did.
Or
They
not the
saw me.
broker, but okay, yeah.
Or the broker's agent. I don't remember if we dealt directly with the broker or his agent.
You didn't. You kind of did though. Remember, you met at the bar. The very first episode.
Did
you
we
guys
give him
met
our
at the
names?
bar. There was the handoff between him.
No,
and
he talked to
Fenz.
Fenz.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
he
still
saw us, but
Yeah, right. It's just Fens.
Yeah, I don't
That they know.
think you were introduced.
Yeah.
and Fens is up sleeping in the room, so she doesn't even know about him.
They'll pin it on Fens.
Fair elf, how'd you find yourself in the company of the miscreants?
Whoa!
you're actually
chuckle.
rather lovely
Miscreants?
gentlemen.
Hey, I
Oh,
resemble
my
that
word.
remark.
I must ask you ask me what brings you to the Broken
Salt of the earth, of course.
And the springs.
Springs?
The hot springs. All right.
Oh, the hot springs.
Mm, mm.
Hot spring? Or something?
Oh. Was misinformed then. That's what I'll say. All right. Well, sorry. It was misinformed.
Hot spring. Oh,
It's a line
be
from
so
Casablanca.
lucky. Ancestry.
Came here for the springs. There are none here. I was misinformed.
As she talks to you, as Mira talks to you, you can tell she isn't just listening to you. She isn't just paying attention to your guys' conversation. It becomes keenly aware that she is listening to every closely. She is taking in auditorily.
Does she strike me as educated as well as well off? Like she has nice clothes and stuff, but her mannerisms and everything seem educated too.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, it's true. You asked. It really is. It's because all sorts come here. people who fortune or those who desperate new outlook on life. Really, it runs the whole. Oh, tell me, are you guys? Kind of looks around. Or
Depends on what you're referring to.
Like light industrial work, or
I mean, I know a little carpentry, but I mean,
yeah, what does she mean by
build a house? I'm more of a import-export kind of guy.
export someone off the mortal coil?
I mean, wouldn't be the first time.
That's a very sharp question.
Darn. I like your choice of word.
What sort of offensive deed would call for such a thing?
I'm sorry, what are you're asking what? Sorry?
I'm asking why.
What'd they do?
I said, what kind of offensive deed have they done? Something like that.
Down.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
Out. Without giving too away.
Do you have somewhere we could go to talk that is a little more private?
Of course. Absolutely. Kind of looks at you, specifically Thrain, and takes this it looks kind of like a brooch, pin brooch out from under her cloak, places it in the center of the table. And you can hear her, or you see her close her eyes and whisper something out very quietly.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, all the cacophony of everything around you disappears. Like the table itself has been enshrouded in a bubble of silence.
Is this a spell she just cast?
Yes.
I would like to try to do some spell mimicry.
Sure. What does that mean? I'm not 100% sure. Is this a roll? Is this?
When you see or experience a magical effect, you may copy it, roll an int, and then if I don't, things happen. Thank God. I memorized the spell.
Wow.
Is it what this lets you use it once, basically?
No. I cast a mimic.
So then what the
casting a
hell's the
mimic
point
spell.
in being a caster? Like, I don't. Just
Well, it's
walking
not a
around
spell
stealing people's
book.
Spells.
Yeah, I just memorize. But if I mess up, like here.
Oh, you
Memorizing a spell only lasts for the day.
So it is only until like a long rest.
So I don't see that. Nah.
Oh, that's how memorizing works. Like each time I eat. Here, let me share the prepare.
It's part of the preparing.
Oh, okay.
Basically, if you memorize, like I can forget a spell on a 7 to 9, but I just memorize it again the next day.
I think that's the rub. Basically, it disappears after a long rest until you get done again.
Mm.
So you'll probably get a sea magic missile or spell mimic magic missile all the time if Belinda's casting it. But
Right.
Yeah.
this particular cone of silence thing, I'm not trying to take away your agency. I'm just trying to,
I was saying this doesn't say anything about preparing. Remember?
Yeah, you're right. It uses a different word, but I'll have to look it up. I'm
That would make more
fairly
sense.
sure that's how memorization works. I'll just have
Because
to
it
find
seems
again.
too OOP. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, I have a risk of losing it when I cast it.
Well, yeah,
And-
but I can
and if
only
I-
have
But the thing is,
I can only have like 3 spells memorized at a time. I think
gotcha.
if you could just have infinite memorized spells, I just don't feel like that's the intent. But I'll try and find the rule. Either way, though, you get to memorize whatever people do around you.
You is in your mimicry. You hear her whisper.
If you're saying something, I can't hear you.
That's perfectly. I was trying to whisper it, but she's repeating, "Our whispers are safe. Our whispers are clear." And then all of a sudden, you all would feel. It's like when your tinnitus finally goes away and that ring in your ear disappears. All of that would disappear. What's that? Sorry.
I said that is a good feeling.
Yeah. And when she's done and she opens her eyes and she moves her hand from the brooch, she will say those same words to you. Our whispers are safe. Our whispers are clear. Speak anything while in this. It doesn't seem like anybody around you noticed what just happened. It is not. There is no visible barrier around you or anything like that. There isn't some magical bubble. There is ultimately a magical bubble that is protecting your words, but there's no visual aspect to it. Feels like you guys are in this special little bubble.
In their own little bubble. You're so quiet and cozy, eh? Yeah. Its own little bubble.
She looks at you, Thrain. Now, if we are to carry on this conversation, there must be a modicum of trust. Tell me something that you would. Party. Collateral.
I'm supposed to tell you something that nobody else knows. But you haven't told me anything yet.
It's a little quid pro quo. Right?
Yeah, it's quid pro quo. My information involves some well-to-do off lightly. Enter Oregon. It is. It's straight up quid pro quo.
Yeah, but yeah, no.
And you don't have to.
Yeah.
But of course,
fuzzy.
perhaps I speak. I know I can come.
It just was, you know.
I mean, without knowing the level of of your information, I can't really give you a
Well-
valid value of information. It's like
Those
I
are
could
the
tell you
danger of
that
wanting
I
someone
stole a coin from my mom when I was a kid. Something nobody knows. Never told anybody.
That was terrible. Yeah, awesome from his whole life.
terrible.
Ish, but
Like, I feel bad for it. I
No,
put it
no,
back
you're
10
fine.
minutes
Don't
later.
feel bad.
Like, but
yeah. So
I mean,
just-
nobody knows. I never told anybody.
Yeah, unless you got something there, lady, like lots of gold or diamonds, really expensive baubles to lay on the table. Get to tell you all deep dark secrets. Then you're gonna tell us what Gaffer wants to get topped off.
I'm sorry. You said a lot of things there all at once, Ronan. What?
You know, she is. She's like, oh, I want you divulge your deep dark secrets. I'm like, yeah, no, unless you give us an incentive to tell you. Doesn't then you can tell us what Gaffer needs to be topped off. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like out of the blue, we got to tell her our deep dark secret, so she has collateral against us. And what is she going to tell us? I think, make it worth our while.
Present your bargain.
I think he just did.
If this whole table's filled with gold,
Just
right?
want
You see,
money.
treasures, something in there to sweeten the deal, not just nebulous talk. Or right? I don't know. That's what I think. What does Alindra think? Because she's smarter than me.
Big old
Yeah, we gotta.
ear and
I'm
all.
just babbling.
Really curled around your.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna
No,
shut
I'm
up
not
and.
curled around anything.
Was she for a cat?
I just I mean, I was actually probably poking at the spell and trying to figure it out. Just because honestly, I took this as Thrain's kind of deal to make. So I if called on would probably go, "Oh, sorry, what?"
Right. No, right.
I was gonna say, I assume she was talking to Thrain about like getting a secret from him.
Well, I think that's the whole bargain. Is
True.
all of us. That's what I'm interpreting as she's talking to Thrain. I figured we're all gonna have to divulge something. That's what Ronan thought anyway.
I
And
got
he's like, "Hey,
That was
you know-
not my real.
okay." Oh, that's what Ronan thinks. He's
Ronan thing.
I mean, Thrain's
yeah.
got some secrets that he's not gonna just tell anybody.
yeah.
And like, there's different levels of secret. So like, yeah, no, as a smartass, he would have said the thing about stealing a coin from his mom as a kid. He's never told anybody that. That met all the stipulations of her request.
Fair
Yep.
enough.
I don't know the level of her information. She is talking about killing somebody, but
Apparently important people too.
I've
So it's high risk.
Drain's got some bodies. So, his closet, like
Thrain has some bodies in his closet. How am I supposed to?
yeah, skeletons in his closet, dead bodies. He's killed people.
He's bumped a few bros. Alindra has not. But she is, open to at least hearing.
I gotta be perfectly about you. I don't know how to proceed if you don't actually want to play along.
I mean, he'd give her that secret, like.
And what Ronan is, inferring too is she has to offer more too.
Yeah,
Bobby
she's
gave her
gotta
the,
give some information as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't,
You know,
I
she's
don't
gotta
know.
produce gold, coin, something to say, hey, this piques our interest.
Well, I'm pretty
This-
sure the job was going to have a reward to it, right?
Yeah, but
I guess that's not even what I'm not even looking at the reward. She's not giving us any information.
mm-hmm.
We're in this silence spell now. And she
Well,
asked
like-
me for a secret that nobody knows.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what level of, like, does she want to talk about killing a duke? Does she want to talk about, I don't know. I need
I
to know
don't think
what
she wanted to hear the story about you taking a coin.
Well,
were a kid,
that's him
though.
being a smartass,
Yeah.
and I totally
Yeah,
get it.
no, that's straight up him being a smartass.
Mhm.
You know,
And
Ronan's
But-
thing was, yeah, he answered the question by being kind of smart, alecky about it, and I just piped in, well, you know, you got to give a little to get a little, basically, is what I was inferring. Still open to hear,
I mean,
but
I'll
you know,
tell you a secret, but I need,
yeah.
what are we doing? Like, I've stolen stuff? Like, I mean,
If so, you replied with somewhat of a smart aleck response. And Thrain, I'm sorry, not Thrain. Ronan, you threw in. Are you talking to her?
Yeah, well, when she, like, here's the situation to Ronan is pretty clear. She created this. She wants somebody killed, obviously somebody important. So we're from out of town. We look like the type who probably take this job. So she does this spell of cone of silence. She just upright says, "Okay, tell me a dark secret, so I have some collateral." So to Ronan, as a mercenary, that doesn't jive. You know, she has to sweeten the pot. You know what I mean? If you're going to hire people to do a hit job, you got to start giving a little first, and then, you know, reel it out,
Absolutely.
throw out the carrot.
yeah.
We'll nibble on the carrot, bring it back, and say, okay,
Okay.
that's what he's getting at, because it makes sense. Otherwise, it's, oh yeah, I killed the Duke of Armitage right out. Like, whoa,
The Duke of Armitage. You guessed.
I just made that
How
up.
did you guess it?
That's my dark secret. Like, holy shit, you killed him. That's what he's getting at. Like, you know, little meat.
Well,
Give us a little taste of red meat, and then
I do admit, coin does tend to loosen tongues and help lubricate deals.
Right.
Kind of from the same pocket that she pulled the brooch from. You will pull what looks to be kind of like a business card.
Mhm.
And I don't know, some trying to think valuable object.
Magics. We should go with magics.
I mean, Thrain's not looking for her to give us anything to get us to say something. He's looking for a little more information about what she wants. Like, was the brooch that she put in the middle of the table part of the spell, or was that intended to be in
Like her
offer
focus.
to us? Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Mhm.
Do you look at the brooch?
He would probably look at it. He wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
Assuming that it's a focus needs to stay there.
You discern realities.
That is a 10.
As you kind of look closer to the golden brooch, notice that it is actually Guild of Whispered Secrets, kind of. How can I put this? Their main trade is they deal in political plot and other kind of machinations that happen behind this. They're to put it in modern parlance, they're like the mega pack donors. They don't necessarily do the dirty work, but they definitely hire it out and know the people who do it. If that makes sense.
Seeing that and recognizing that and knowing probably
Right.
and the business card that she pulls out, is that also indicating that she works for them?
It would put things in more concrete terms,
Or,
yes. Or
okay.
rather, yeah.
He'll see that and tell her a story about it without giving any names or anything, about a job that he did, killing like a relatively high level person and giving details that nobody should know unless they were the one that did it.
Right,
That nobody knows he did it, but and he's not giving any names, but she being who she supposedly is, should recognize.
Almost. Maybe I've been doing too much, but almost as she hears your words, your secret, it's like that ecstasy or whatever. It's like taking that hit of a good scotch or whatever to hurt her. She savors it. You know that she's like savoring it as she. She will whisper directly into your ear. Now nobody else has to know that. Earmuffs. Sidebar.
Actually, technically, in the Discord,
we do have that lies and secrets, right?
there is there's lies. I don't have the lies and secrets. There is one called Bobby. That I don't know if you're.
Oh no! I don't think they don't have to write it down. She's gonna whisper back the name of.
Oh, that's the other one.
Killed.
Oh, okay.
And I just want you to tell me what that name actually. Who they were.
Oh, that's in the rag one. Sorry.
Duke
of Earl.
Of Earl.
Don't do that.
Some of the best tea around, though. You know.
That's right. Yeah, Earl Grey, a bastard, but he made great tea.
Duke of Earl. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm getting some good standby. He's killed a lot of people, Thrain. He's got to scroll through mentally.
Yeah, right. I just got I got a list.
Hang on. I got a list. Standby.
I got to remember.
Hang on.
Hang on. I gotta get.
It's coming. No, that guy was a jerk off, but yeah, he was a bum. Yeah, he was a god rat.
Augustus. Go with that.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Good
Duke Augustus?
Duke. Yeah.
Duke Augustus. I like that.
As you kind of nod, she hails it. Well, for lack of a better term, she's getting off on it a little. This knowing secrets and knowing all of it, like, is just intoxicating to some degree. First, then, so kind of chuckled.
Nope. What was the guild she's a member of?
It's actually just quite straightforwardly named the Guild of Whispered Secrets.
Oh, my pad. What the hell is my pad? There it is.
All right. Thank you.
There it is.
Okay. And now she's telling us about
Right. I have to come up with my own name.
She's like, they'll never give us
Because
a
I
give me
just
a
wrote
secret.
council.
See, she only wants a councilman. Like,
Just a low level.
I would have given her a mayor that I not like a
yeah,
dude.
right.
Like,
Well, the mailman, the post,
Yeah.
the post.
the mailman rings twice.
The postman always rings twice. And he's
Right. Yes, that was it.
How about Councilman Clement? L-E
Sure.
Clement. I don't know why Clement Joykill came to my name. That's not a good.
That's great. Leave it.
I love it. That is his name.
Yeah. Sounds like a guy that needs to be tossed off,
Clement Joykill.
topped off, not tossed off, topped off. Sorry.
That's a whole different. That's a different.
Yeah. That's a different guild. That's a
Wrong
different
video.
union job. Yeah. You don't want to interfere with any other guilds. Yeah. Yeah.
And he,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask details, so it sounded like you were about to give him. So
Councilman of the Starlight Court and his corruption bearable council for the guild to bear. Bearable for the. I'm good with the
Yeah.
dialogue. His activities are unsavory and his politics are vile. The guild has no value for him. Life is good to us. Now you're take it. Probably should. Kill him.
does Thrain take that as a threat?
Probably, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, now you're getting saucy.
Oh,
Get a little
she's
saucy.
given us all this information about their intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that.
Makes sense.
Why, yeah.
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 You don't do it?
I was
Oh,
curious
guess what?
if it was a veiled threat or if she was just saying it. Kind of.
Now you're on the list too with
Yeah.
Right.
Clement Killjoy. You stupid twats. What you think?
Does it have to be quiet? Can it be public?
Can it be bloody?
Is there a certain way that needs to be? Yeah, can it be
His
bloody?
death is all we deserve.
Sorry, if I may,
Lindra,
what? Can you
kill us
expand?
now?
Can you expand on the corruption, unsavory, and politics that you don't like? Those are all fairly vague descriptors. If you could just flesh that out a little. What has he actually done to warrant death? I mean, unsavory could just mean gambling.
I don't know. Basically, the entire concept of Jeffrey Epstein came into my mind as a way to make him the most deplorable human possible. So
Knock off the nonce. Yeah.
Yep.
Politically connected, using it to his own illicit gains, through those kind of acts, like kind of human trafficking type things. Not that there was monetization to happen, but even
she doesn't have to go far. Once Cylindra gets the picture, she'll lean back again and go back to probably reading one of her books at this point.
Where can we find him?
well, he is councilman. Find him all over town, unfortunately, but most notably, you can find him.
He's in this town?
Yeah. And in fact, she'll pull up a kind of rougher map than the one you see here for Nelion.
Mhm.
And she will point out this, let's call this the council house right here.
I'll have to catch him somewhere less public.
Right.
Like if he's this, trafficking in flesh, I like to know his other haunts. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Best get him with his pants down. If you know what I mean. And I think you do. Type of thing. If he does go to those places. If he's I think that this guy, in my picture, if we're alluding to a modern type, thinks he's above the law. Thinks he can do whatever he wants. So, is he afraid to go to these? I don't know. That's what Rona's going to press for. Like what his itinerary or where does his haunts? Where he feels a little unguarded. Well, he's not on guard. Where he feels he could.
Where you can let loose.
Yeah. Thank you. Words escaped me at the time. Yes.
Yeah, that's the more of the places that Thrain wants to know about too.
A nearby estate?
Yes, thank you. Yes, he keeps a nearby estate to Starlight Court.
Okay.
The abode is not too far from Starlight Court. He spends a great deal of time there. Will come in and out of his estate great regularity. Unfortunately, I can't be too specific on details.
Okay.
Name, I can give you an idea of how to dispatch him and how it wants to be done is strictly up to you.
Oh, that part isn't. I can deal with that. You don't have any contacts in town? We don't live here, so we aren't from here.
Oh,
I
I
have
know you
no
don't
connections
live here.
in this town.
That's the best part.
Oh, yeah.
His
Disavow.
estate, does it have a high staff turnover rate by chance?
Oh, shocking.
Perfect.
No loyalty there. You know?
At this point, Thrain will look at Alindra and make sure and straight out ask her, are you okay with this?
Well,
'Cause,
I wanted to
this
explore
is-
the world. I wanted to see how humans live, and I feel that I am getting an education. He's not an elf, right? You didn't mention him being an elf.
I mean,
Councilman
with
Killjoy.
the name Clement
Joykill.
Joykill, I don't think so.
So yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, I don't mean to sound callous, but you all live so short anyway. If one of you wants to kill another one, then
There you go.
besides, it sounds like this is a really truly dreadful person. I
Yeah.
might feel differently if they were a conservationist.
Yeah, but then there's no reason to kill him
Right.
unless he's trying to preserve the cutting outside of the forest.
Well,
Then they might have a reason to. He's not, and I look directly at Miriam, and I'm like, he isn't involved in trying to save the forest from getting cut down, right?
Save the forest.
You tree hugger.
Councilman Clement. Gonna just wipe his ass with the forest, then save it.
Good to know.
all right then. See, that makes it even more
And
straightforward.
do like, yeah, I'll kill him first.
Right.
Is there anyone nearby trying to save the forest by chance?
Is there anyone nearby trying?
Maybe there's a guild of ecosystems, environmental conservation, Dryad love.
Triad love.
Yeah, the NEC Nelion Environmental Conservation
The Neckos.
Division of.
She doesn't think so. She doesn't
Forest
think so, but she
preservation.
thought she'd ask maybe. But I hear you. So
I might have something to share with you.
Is that directed at Ilindra?
Lindra.
Okay.
what would you want me to share? I don't have dirty secrets about murdering anyone.
I don't know why the first thought was they don't have to be about killing someone. They can just be dirty secrets.
Yeah. Seems that she likes that. She likes
It's
it
just
a
because Elindra's a hottie, that's all.
lot.
I get it.
He's only human, right? Yeah.
I'd hit that too.
There you go.
I'm sorry we're being extra dorky tonight, Michael.
It's good to be dorky. A little dork,
Fine.
a little sassiness.
I do
It's
gotta
beautiful.
pee though, so we're gonna have to take.
Oh,
like, a
thanks
5
for that.
minute break.
Okay.
Now we're going to golden
bio
showers. Yeah,
Okay,
thanks,
so-
Michael.
Pod people, those people on listening as a podcast, go pee.
Yeah, go.
Go pee.
Yeah, right.
So
Go pee. Okay.
So we just have to either get hired or find somebody who works there and has a key and just and get that, or
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think getting into the house
I-
is definitely a good
I think
idea.
we got to do some research on this guy. I don't know. Rowan's like, she wants him killed because he's this vile thing, but there's always another story.
Right?
I don't know.
I would
Just
like to do
bef-
some looking into it.
Like follow him. I think we should tail this guy. Just see where he goes. What I don't know. I don't want to just go whack him, and then turns out, no, he's completely not that way.
Actually, he's working to reform local orphanages.
Can you imagine that? Like, yeah. He adopted 25 orphans and he's putting them through education, and then we go and we cut his throat. We're like, oh, whoops.
I would feel bad.
Oops. Yeah, because he does.
But what do you guys think that she's legit?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask Thrain because Ronan had this the Guild of Whispered Secrets. Oh, I don't know anything about that. So Thrain has some knowledge of that, obviously. So what's there? I know gathering intel, but are they? I guess there's no alignment. It's just whoever they want to put in power. So if there's no purpose besides just whoever they want out, or whoever they just want to gather secrets on everybody, and then
pretty much
somebody comes to them with, "Hey, do you have info on so?" Oh yeah, we do. Here's the price. Like I don't.
Yeah, like out of character, but have you read or seen Game of Thrones? I'm pretty sure it's basically like Varys and his birds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Game of Thrones. So yeah.
Like Varys.
So yeah, the only alignment in loyalty is to the information. Okay.
Well, I mean, Varys had an actual point. He did.
Oh, no, he did.
The rest of the guild didn't need to know. Anyway, so they might, but.
But if she's like Varys, who had some sense of doing what is sort of right, okay. But if it's just selling information to the highest bidder or to whoever, like.
Then Ronan starts to feel a little bit about it, or I mean.
Well, he doesn't mind killing people who need to be killed. But if this guy is not a bad guy, that's not honorable. If he's an SOB.
I thought you were just kind of a merc. Forgive me.
Most of the time, yeah. But he doesn't like, see, this thing is like people like her, he doesn't like. Because they just toy with people's destinies. They don't do the wet work. They're not with the knife in the dark.
They're just pompous.
Yeah, they're the puppets. They're the puppeteers. They pull the strings, and he's just there's a problem with that.
Right. I will be right back.
Yep.
I do too, by the way. I don't want to be. But nobody wants to be puppet stringed.
Yeah. So I don't mind if this guy's if he's terrible, traffics in flesh, does these horrible things. Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, if
I just don't want to take her word for it.
I agreed. Thrain would want to do some sleuthing for sure.
Yeah,
but they are not likely to tell lies.
Okay.
To get their way, kind of thing.
Okay.
That is a good yes. They are not known to be liars. That is for dang sure.
Oh, okay.
Because they are their word is.
My word is my bond. Yeah, their word is.
Reminds me very much of like the Shadow Broker from Mass Effect. Oh, that series. Where his job is he sells. He sells information, and his job is to sell information. He would never tell false information or sell.
Okay, so if Mira,
yeah, Mira,
yeah, Mira deals in information that's truthful. Like, yeah, this is the information. I'll sell it to whoever. Like, I can understand that, but as long as the information is correct and this guy is vile and unsavory, okay.
I don't know what Ronan would know about the Guild of Whispered Secrets.
He doesn't. That's why he
was asking Thrain.
I asked Thrain because I have no knowledge. So if Thrain has an idea,
Thrain's instinct of them being more puppeteers or puppet master really kind of spot on, right? Like they
Okay.
are they're trying to manipulate things in the shadows. They don't do
Okay.
the wet work. But
But
they're also very ultimately trustworthy. Now, your assessment that, any secret for any price or all secrets are worth some price, that isn't necessarily. I don't think that the Guild of Whispered Secrets would take that. Would find. I think they would find offense to that. They are trying to manipulate things. They aren't just going to start selling secrets or
Okay.
revealing things because someone rolled up a dump truck of cash. They
Okay.
are
Right, but-
trying. They're power brokers to some degree.
But they're not going to be super transparent about what those machinations are either,
Oh
right?
no, yeah, they're not going to be transparent.
and it would have to benefit.
Right.
them
So
in some
knocking
way.
off the councilman could be part of a domino that allows them to invade another country. Who knows?
What?
But-
No.
No, I'm just saying.
I like that,
I didn't
actually.
Mean it, I didn't mean like
Makes them
that's
complicated
actually
and
likely in any kind of way. I just mean that there's spider web. There's
I like that.
webs. There's
Shades of gray. Can't be
There's
all
who
black and
knows?
white.
Alindra, if your assessment is, that this may be just one of the dominoes or one fold in their giant origami crane of manipulation, yes, very likely. And I think it would be easy for Thrain, or Thrain would know this. They are,
Yeah.
they're manipulators. They're
right. This is an ethical task, but they're just as likely to give out other tasks if it serves the things that they need.
Right, and that, they benefit. So it's
right.
They're not wholly altruistic. It's not like, this is for the greater good.
Yes.
Maybe it has some
Right.
altruism
In fact,
in
they
it,
may
but
have
it's
had other dealings directly with him to accomplish other things,
right.
but he's no longer useful to them.
Gotcha.
So now his life is forfeit.
Well,
I get it.
Elindra would kind of try and lean over towards her two compatriots in a sort of, I mean, it can't be inconspicuous, but a not super rude way. And just say, I'm fine with this, but Ben's will be too, right?
I know Fenn's for quite a while. He's not going to have a problem with it. It's all business. Finn's is all about business.
As for payment, she will look across.
I was say, as long as we get paid in the end.
Yeah.
Not only can I offer you more work, but I can also offer you. What's gold? What do you?
Do you have more of those brooches?
Yeah. Magics. They like magics. Or like.
My beautiful Lilin. He's only a member of the guild.
Oh, okay.
Now it is just, I mean, there's no, I don't know, discern realities when it comes to the brooch. You're trying to figure out like what.
She has a theory. She thinks it's basically a souped up enchantment of control sound, and she just really wants to know. That's her main interest in it. I thought that's what you were.
Oh, I were you going to try and do discern realities or?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
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 Uh-oh.
I might as well let you ask the question as you look at the brooch. You can tell it is finely, intricately crafted, but from what you can tell, it's to act solely as a focus of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Not able to tell if the magic seems to emanate directly for it, or that it is what's manipulating the sound spell. Definitely very magical effect.
I gotcha.
But you get questions. You get a +1 forward when acting on the answers.
Oh, if anything I'm studying is magical, well, it is. So that's a yes. I don't know. I think I'd just hold on that. That pretty much told me what I was most interested in about it. So, yeah.
She will look back to the table. They may have questions, may have answers. This is me as the DM. Is there anything you want to talk to Mira about? The guild asks that you get finished within a fortnight.
Seems reasonable.
Anytime after that, and
2 weeks.
there are some
2
votes
weeks.
coming up that best he not be part.
Yeah.
Mm.
And a
Wow.
retainer.
I think I might be missing a lot of my audio.
I forget. Thrain asked if we were supposed to do this quiet or
Yep.
not.
She didn't
What was
care
the
as long
answer?
as she was dead.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to ask for a retainer. You know,
Yeah?
like, what little something for the effort,
What
you
do
know.
we-
Retain our services. It's business. You know? We agree to do this.
absolutely.
I'll look
We need
at
a
her.
little
I'll be like, one of the things that I'd like for us is some equipment, better equipment for us.
Yeah.
From so this is me as the keeper asking you as the player. What does that mean to you? Better equipment.
Like, Thrain, like some better armor.
Oh, that's right. You don't have
maybe some
armor right now,
magical
do you?
armor. I don't anymore.
Yeah.
Ronan might want a sword or something.
No, I'm fine.
Alundra might want like a staff or
Yeah, that's
something like that or a focus. I don't know, or some books.
yeah.
I don't need those, but I'll think of something.
I can because my armor's damaged. So yeah, that's
Thrain would like some kind of more than just leather armor, magical armor. Making it put your money where your mouth is.
So not only do I have to hire you and pay you, I now have to outfit you too.
Oh, that is our payment.
That is your
What I'm
okay.
saying.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna
saying
give
for our payment.
magical stuff, yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be payment. But if you're not, if he can't get his magical armor, at least just give us a little bit of equipment, which is nothing. It's really not much to ask for, and maybe some retainer fee.
Some magical equipment. Like,
well, if they can't, if they're like, we can't do that.
They can.
But
we're doing a lot for them.
Yeah.
This is a high profile. Like, we may have to get out of here quick. Type. Oh, and I look at her and I'm like, so where do we meet you after this? Because we may have to get out of here quick. So Nelion may not be the best place to meet. I don't know. It all depends on how it goes. I don't want it to go down that way, but I got a tight schedule.
Already plans, and you just made it into town. She she will take the card. She will. I guess point at the card maybe that Ronan now has, and look at it. The market merchants will recognize that card and will provide you with whatever you need in reason. They know my name, Mira, and they know the guild too. We'll make things even. As for retainer, I can offer you 100 gold. I don't carry a lot on me.
Sure, done, sold.
Just enough. You
Right,
literally
you spoke my
roll
language.
her eyes as you at your immediate like $100. That's good.
Yeah, it's good. 100 gold. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's right generous. 100 gold retainer is about right. I've been in the killing business. 100 is good. Usually you got to negotiate a little bit more for 100, but right off the bat, you take it. You're a fucking fool if you don't.
No haggling.
No haggling. You give you 100
Try to
retainer.
go for more.
No, you take it. It's too greedy. It's too greedy. It shows you're not professional. Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you, lass.
I mean, you should at least go with like 120.
Oh, you don't do that this way. You're
Divisible by
getting
4.
you're getting kidded out there, Thrain, and you're getting 100 go. It's all right. It's beautiful.
Bye.
Right. Don't.
Hands over. She pulls two. They look like what are those? Like the are they troy ounces or whatever in gold? Like a 99% pure ounce gold
Yeah,
thing. She
Troy.
pulls out. I mean, it isn't quite that fancy, of course. Talking medieval fancy, but they're the
It's still
equivalent
beautiful.
of $50. They're like 50 bucks a piece, and she slides them over. She of course doesn't carry 100 individual gold pieces. That's just so cumbersome, jangles, so annoying.
All suspense. That's all that matters.
But generally, if you want to know where to find me, I'm here. Love the people.
I'll bet you do.
All their stories. Lovely to listen. I like to just sit and listen for hours here.
She's
There's
definitely
so much
human.
about people. Yes.
Or there's nothing about her that's like an otherworldliness.
No. Like, are you singing like Fae or Extra Planar?
Yeah.
Or something like that? No.
No, okay. All right.
Doesn't give off that particular.
I don't know if she's like
vibe.
sucking our life force or something. She's, Thrain told her a dark secret and his hair started turning gray a little bit or something.
There's a streak of gray running
Yeah,
through
streak
one
of
of my
gray, yeah,
brain.
and through his beard that grew back. Like, what that
Yeah,
happened?
right.
I just want to make
Nothing
sure.
Quite so insidious. Maybe it should though. Maybe that with that secret he does, he grows some gray.
Yeah,
Gray,
right.
I won't do that, but I just.
Just making sure.
Any more questions?
I think that's.
Not that I can think of right now. Once we're done, where are we
Coming back here?
meeting up?
I guess here. What she said. She's always here.
That was her implication.
Right.
Okay.
If there's
All right.
another location where something could definitely be arranged. Well, we'll be in touch. That won't be the problem.
Does he know that somebody's out to get him.
Certainly hope not. We
Or
reassure him
more
all the
trying
time.
to figure out if he's on guard or if he thinks he's hot shit and clear and
I think it's a little more braggadocio. That's not the right word. Braggadocio, whatever. More of a like he isn't like Valorian, Valtiran. I can't remember. It's Valtiran.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Valtiran. Valtiran had like that entourage, that posse of bodyguards and stuff. Travels alone. He doesn't seem to travel with bodyguards often. He does consider himself, important, but yeah, doesn't fear for his life. Problem. Anyway, she's just thinking to herself in that.
Is he an adept fighter himself?
That's what I was going to say. If he's walking around without bodyguards, I just think he can take care of himself.
Mm.
I don't think so. I certainly hadn't planned for that to be the case. Can be the case for entertainment purposes.
For entertainment purposes only.
Guys doing super sleazy stuff doesn't have security. I don't know. I wonder.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, security nobody sees.
that's
I like that one better. Actually, I think that's what she will tell
Very
you.
good point.
We do know that he employs his own network of individuals. That seem to give him a sense of security. I like that idea better. There's kind of like a cloak and dagger, like the Secret Service that isn't so obvious.
Yeah, or some other guild, thieves guild, or mercenary guild. Because there's probably a lot of guilds in this city. I bet you. They're always looking to gouge you. Oh, there's a merchants guild. There's a dock guild. There's the toll guild.
All the dues and taxes.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You thrive in a place like this.
It adds up.
You got a sellsword guild. You got a thieving guild. You got your...
Any more questions? I do. As much as I love these conversations,
Well, of course.
nods or gestures over table shoot.
Okay. I think we've exhausted our questions. I think, anyway.
Yeah, for now at least.
For now, yeah.
Be in touch. Smiles to all of you at the table and takes her brooch from the center of the table, tucks it back into her coat pocket, goes to sit, and Syl almost immediately comes over to her table, and you can see them both kind of chuckling at each other, not able to make out what they're saying. Or maybe you do if you're trying to eavesdrop.
You betcha.
Oh, are you trying to eavesdrop? Actually, Ronan.
Yeah, because that just dinged in his head. Like, I don't know. The relationship just seems odd. Yeah, why not?
Oh, between Syl and Mira, you
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she comes here to get information, but like, why here? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm gonna kind of linger and eavesdrop over my mother's milk here.
Okay, give me a discern realities as you try and hover over and hear them out.
Yeah, I hear nothing. I know nothing. Experience.
Experience. Yeah, take your experience.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think how to work this. So what does this look like? How does Ronan try to eavesdrop? Obviously, he's not
Well-
very good at it, but what does it look
No,
like?
he's not. Yeah, he just kind of, tries to stretch out on the table. If Alindra and Thrain maybe have a little bit of a count, or they're kind of mulling over what's going on. Ronan would be theatrically like, oh, I'm sitting down, my ass, my butt cheeks
As you
hurt,
do that,
my leg.
as you do that big long
Yeah.
stretch, you accidentally hit someone not paying attention,
Oh, sorry.
and you hear this shrill "Ah! What?"
Oh,
And you
sorry.
look over, and there are these two youngish people, at least relative to you. You wouldn't place them over the age of 18.
right.
And on the ground, you see what look to be these bags or very large water skins that they seem to be holding on to, or rather were holding on to. And now a bunch of the water is leaking out all over the ground. And the girl goes down to pick it up and snatch it up. As you kind of look inside, you can see these glowing fish swimming around inside, and she snatches it up real quick and ties it back up again.
Ooh.
I hope you're willing to buy these now.
Right. Yeah, sorry, lass, about that. Maybe
Her brother comes up to you very
don't get salty.
haughtily,
Man.
and
Don't get
and
salty.
he begins to give this pitch. I really hope you intend to pay for those. We have been trying to sell them all day here, and it would be.
I'm
if
gonna
you ruined and
stand up.
Killed our harvest, killed our fish. Then you're going to be paying for them regardless. You know that, right? And he gets all up in your face.
That's not happening. I get up and I stand up to my full height, and I look at him like, "Hey, it was an accident. Don't get salty. Don't start, mouthing off right now. I apologized. Right. What are those anyway? What are those glowing fish? What will you do anyway? Why would I want them?
Why wouldn't you want them? They're beautiful, and I'm sure they taste delicious too. They're quite rare. We've never caught any like this before.
Oh,
Well, Alindra, she wants to scope it out. I'm like, well, all right, hang on there, Marty Jack. Simmer down before you fall down. Simmer down before you fall down, all right? Does Alindra want to look like, I think I'll glowing fish here.
yeah, she'll just come over and say,
Yeah, take a
sure, I'll
look.
buy them from you.
Oh, there you go, lad. You didn't have to get all up in my grill. Yeah.
What do you want for them?
What, ma'am? Oh, because they're so rare, so rare.
You're full of shit.
So, in gem mint, perfect condition, or were anyway, and gives a side eye to your companion, Ronan.
That's
Hopefully they're fine now.
now.
If he's damaged the goods, that's not on us.
No, he can be a bit of a klutz.
But
it's okay.
We were thinking we were generously, so cheaply thinking, wait, go.
Right.
How
On your
many
bike.
fish are there here?
Fuck off on your bike.
4.
4. I will give you 8 gold for all of them.
That's a fair price. And you get to walk away with all your
then you
teeth in
have
your
a
mouth,
deal.
son.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done 8 gold probably.
Thrain's just like, okay. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, Thrain was just keeping his
Banana.
mouth
What
shut.
could that cost? $10?
I mean, depends. You said she pulled out a 1 Troy ounce.
Something
I
like
have-
that. I don't know. A 50,
I
50
have-
gold's worth.
Yeah, no, I have coin for Lindra. I
I had
have-
coin.
Oh, you
I
do?
have
That's
my
right.
own
You
coin.
guys have coin. Yeah, that's right. You do. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not so precious to me.
I can hear
No,
I
you.
want to
yeah.
check out these fish.
Yeah.
They're strange. I think they're related to the rift. I want to check them out.
There you go.
We eat them.
No.
See that? If I didn't bump into you, you wouldn't have made a sale. So you're welcome. You're welcome,
Well-
Jack and Jill.
I suppose there's no reason for them to go to waste, but at least let me make sure they're safe.
No, say that to these two. Like they made a sale.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm sorry. I was still thinking about can we eat them?
Yeah.
I thought about that more.
And you should say thank you, sir. And on your bike, on your way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll just take the fish and sit down and start examining them. Does
You
anyone
get
have a
a
little
s-
knife?
I have that dagger, that piece of shit magical dagger.
Drano will hand her one of his side blades.
Ooh.
Oh.
Here we are. Delicious dungeon.
Have you watched more of that?
No, not yet. Tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna
Anyway,
dive into it.
you start examining the fish, Linda?
Yeah, I think they've got to be related to the rift, and I thought maybe if I looked at them and could piece together.
Well, you get a natural sense that there's some kind of arcane magic going on with you. But when you look at them, outside of their luminescence, they look like a typical river trout, common fish that you would find all around here, and especially in the, I believe it's the Nelion, Thelian River. Nelion River. It's just outside that passes by. That's where most of the cargo and trade travels through off the Nelion River.
Is that where they caught them?
They would tell you that yes, they caught them in the Nelion River. They are cagey about where specific. They will not tell you like specifically where on the river banks or whatever they found them.
I don't fish, you know. I don't care about your secret fishing spot. I just want to know more about the glow.
Go
You
ahead
can
and
whisper
give
it to me and I won't tell my friends.
Give me a parlay.
Oh no.
Trying to manipulate them.
There we go.
Don't want to tell you because we could get very in trouble.
Why? Oh.
Oh.
Is it a forbidden place?
Council doesn't want us there. Don't know what that
Oh.
voice was. The council doesn't want us there. That's enough for me. I gotta go around risking my neck telling people where we got them or where they might be able to find us.
Oh, sorry, the cats are screaming.
But if you want to examine, do a deeper examination of the fish, you can absolutely roll a discern realities to try and figure out maybe
Well, she really wanted to find out where they were because she wants to see living ones, if at all possible. But
I was like, you might have to bribe them a bit.
Well, I was gonna say if
gold for fucking fish.
Unless you want me to
Pop them,
slap them around.
if they sit at our table with us, we can make it so that nobody around us could hear them. And they could tell us.
Yeah,
without anybody around here.
Mimic. Yeah, you can mimic that spell, right?
Yeah.
Super.
That would be great.
Oh yeah, you're in for a
Sure,
treat.
you want to try? Be my guest.
Sit down. Oh, it's beautiful.
Success, and I can cast it again.
You see Mira look at you, Thrain, and just kind of get this smirk on her face. She can't hear you. Don't worry about that. But she definitely knows what you just did.
He gives her a big smile.
You chose wisely.
And gave a nod. Gives her a nod. Maybe even mouse a thank you.
The two you would the two young adults in front of you would kind of gasp, not knowing what was going on. What was that? What happened? Where did it? And they're looking around.
He just made it quiet so that nobody can hear what you say. It's just right here.
Oh.
You know, magic.
Why have you trapped me in this cone?
You can
You're
leave.
not trapped.
Just, you can spill your guts about the place where you fought the little fishes. Yeah. Nobody's going to know.
Your choice of phrases concern me.
What do you say?
Or what?
Your choice of phrasing concerns me.
No, like spill your guts, like I'm gonna gut you like a fish. No. I wouldn't tell you anyway. I just do it, so you're safe.
Cronin.
So. Sorry.
Very
spill the tea.
Really helping out here.
Right. Spill the tea. You know what I mean? Not guts. Spilling tea. There you go, lads and lass. Don't
I wanted
worry.
you dead. I would have shanked you already.
Yeah, I would have killed you. You wouldn't have seen it coming. So there you go. Spill the tea. You bought your fucking fish. Spill it. On your way. Right, is that better?
No, Thrain kind of gives him the half head shake now.
No, all right. Sorry, I'm gonna finish. You done with that? I'll take your mug and finish it.
Whose mug?
Quiet now. I don't know. He finishes his. He'll take Thrain's and just finish it. Keep his mouth shut. I keep my gob shut. Fill it with ale.
Mine's empty.
Mine's empty.
Yeah, I mean, I just had bread.
Are you trying to intimidate or?
No. He's just trying to like not come across like when he said spill the guts, they got upset. And he's just like naturally like, no, if I was gonna kill you, I would have killed you, would have been done with it. Would have told you. And then like, oh, they're horrified, so he's just gonna stop talking and drink whatever's left of his and Thrain's stout to shut up.
Like how Thrain's you figure Thrain has any stout left.
He just figures he'll get a little drips and drabs.
They still seem reluctant, reticent to tell you. Why should we tell you where we get our special fish? They're ours.
Well, like I said before, I don't want to fish them. I don't want to kill anything. I just want to see some of them. I want to see how they swim. Do they go in the normal way? Do they go against the stream when normally they'd go with the stream? You understand.
You promise?
I promise. I am vegetarian. I don't even eat fish.
You trust vegetarians? They don't eat meat.
I mean, she is. I've never seen her eat meat, but she is very trustworthy.
We go down by the waterworks near the south bend, at the south bend of the Nelion River there, outside Nelion. Really, you aren't supposed to be there exactly. Yeah, like right around here.
Okay.
Okay.
You aren't supposed to be. That's where all the waterworks are, where they do. There's a bunch of like water wheels and other industrial things using the river, if that makes sense. So they try to keep people away from it, not only so they don't die of some kind of thing, or also so they don't get swept up in the paddles of the water wheels and stuff like that.
Mhm. Is there a particular time of day that you find the fish?
We were out one night just wandering, sneaking about like you do, and we saw them glinting in the water, and they just really caught our eye. We just couldn't help but try and capture up a few. As you see, we caught 4. But we were just walking along the shoreline.
Did you only see
Lot of
them
them.
that one time?
We haven't dared go back yet.
Okay.
We were trying to kind
What
of
night
suss
was
out
that?
what people would pay for them, maybe. Here at the.
What night was that? How old are these fish?
They were caught last night.
Last night. Okay.
Quite fresh, quite fresh. But again,
Okay.
we would not dare return in daylight. That would be crazy.
The fish are still alive, correct?
Yep. Think of it as like, like they're in a big fish bag, like you get out of the
Oh, they're in
store.
like a bucket. Oh. Yeah, we're
but
not
the
eating
water's
the
not
fish.
clear.
No, of course. We're not eating them. We'll return them.
Like, because remember when I said that they dropped like a giant oversized water skin? I didn't say
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
like that.
Right,
They
right.
drop a water skin. And inside, Ronan saw them swimming around, glowing, in fact, out of the water skin.
Right.
In my
That's right,
head, it's
that's
like
right.
one of those big, like when they sell you a goldfish at the store, which is terrible, but besides the point, it's in
Yeah.
a clear
Yeah.
bag. That's what
Yep.
I thought, that they're carrying it around in a very large water skin, although it's not clear because it's leather. That's what they have, that they're swimming.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, and you got the water skin for free, air quote.
That was it's really nice.
Worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it.
These things are cool. I'm going to take them back where they belong, and I'm going to see them in their natural environment along with the others. Hey, what are the fines or whatever for being there? Why doesn't the council want people there? Oh, right, you explained that part. The
Mostly, I
water
believe,
wheel and
because it's just dangerous, but
Mm.
fines, generally jail time, I think, week in jail, basic city ordinances that they violate, they're not going to take your head,
Nah.
Right.
take
Okay.
your livelihood.
Okay.
Might as well be.
Well, that's all
It is night, just so you know, at the time.
Uh-huh.
That's all I had to ask. How
Mhm.
about you guys?
Nope. That's fine.
Okay, well, sorry we bumped into you. Except I'm not really. I'm glad I found the fish.
Thank you for making a purchase. I mean, you were the only bite. Fishing Joe. Okay. They will walk out of your cone of silence. Your cone of sound
I dropped the
manipulation.
spell.
Right here.
Did we want to go go to bed. I know we can check out the fish, but we've got a couple weeks here too, right? If we're
Yeah.
gonna go kill that guy.
Yeah.
Before we do some killing, we should do some touristy stuff.
I would like to
Uh,
get. I would like to get my armor.
Yeah. So accommodations,
possible.
shop.
Sure.
Then we can figure out what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. I might be able to fix your armor, Ronan. It wasn't just melted away like Thrain's, right?
Right now, it could be mended. But if I get
I have
any good stuff, but unless you can fix it. Oh, that's right, you can. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything ostentatious. This armor served him well, so if you can mend it.
Well, if I fix it now, that doesn't mean you can, get sweet armor from the lady later.
That's true. Yeah.
Even better.
Maybe fix it just in case you run into some trouble. Yeah.
Right. This could just be serviceable for now.
Well,
So.
that's beautiful. Yeah, makes sense. I think so.
Mm-hmm. I think what I would want is something that can give me armor without being armor,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, like a brooch that shields you.
Something like that would be very
Something like
nice.
that.
Mage armor.
Mm-hmm. In case anyone wanted to know, who happens to be listening.
That omniscient voice in our heads sometimes
Well,
speak to us.
she also is eavesdropping right over there, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Because that'll make the job go so much easier and smoother. Of all the right stuff.
Well, I think that's our reward for the job is we're hoping to get some magic stuff. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
got the money for now.
Yes.
We got the money, and she did say that we could take the card to
The market.
merchants
Mm-hmm.
and get what we need
Mhm.
on them.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, so get some sleep and then shop in the morning?
Yeah.
You guys go to bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. There were accommodations here. They are?
And it was a tavern / inn.
Oh, okay. I wasn't quite sure what their accommodations were.
I think our claim for Fens was that he turned in early upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He was tired.
Yeah, busy day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He gets talk it out easy, Fens, I guess we'll say
The
night-night.
accommodations are well kept, but basic to the extreme.
Okay. You don't need much.
Their typical clientele, or at least those that would be using a room, are like traveling farmers, traveling traders. Right. They're used to roughing it to begin with, so finer accommodations are not what you'll find at the Broken Hoe.
Yeah. Well, we slept in a dungeon, so
right.
This is an upgrade.
Exactly. But you guys would be able to find a fulfilling rest.
Yay!
Probably wake up to the crowing of roosters and other woodland animal or other domesticated animals that are being transported in and around the building itself.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see on the map, there's general farmland in the outer area. I wanted that to be. Also, you guys said you were coming from the east. You wanted to be looking like you were coming from the east, so I took that as to that you would come in the east gate, or at least the northwest gate, like it would be like you were traveling from Raven Gate. So your story makes at least a little sense to the to the patrons. Broken Hoe.
The Broken Hoe.
But Nelion, has a rich, market and trade bazaar type area, active at all times, 24/7 effectively.
Okay.
But what do you do right after you guys wake up? We can just say you either all had bunk beds or two, you went two to a room or whatever. I don't. It's just
Yeah.
different.
All of us one room, why not?
One room.
One big communal room.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sleeping on
beds.
mats. Yeah.
Or
that's fine.
or the floor.
I'd wake up early and go down and outside and do my preparing my spells for the day.
Okay. You prepare your spells outside, you say? You go out?
Yeah. I just like to be outside,
As you go out, the sense of medieval life smash you directly in the face. The smell of mud and, feces and animal detritus really permeates the air as you can see livestock being moved around, carted into town, being used as, both some of them obviously being brought for slaughter and others being used as pack animals.
I go inside and upstairs to prepare my spells for the day.
On second thought.
Oh no,
We're
are
sitting
you
in the
serious?
common room. We're kind of quiet.
You go down to the common room to do that? Melinda?
Yeah, I would go upstairs because I think it would be quieter in the room we were in. So I
Okay.
would just try and do that before everyone else wakes up. I was trying to do it quietly in the morning, but I'll do it quietly in our room in the morning. Because that just sounded horrible. So poor Lindra.
Oh no. That cow smell. The cow smell. Freaking peasants going about their daily grind.
Okay. How about Ronan then? What do you do this morning? How do you
Ronan?
start your day?
He's sleeping in.
Okay.
He's just getting up whenever. No, it's refreshing not to be on guard all the time, but we've been. So he's gonna take a moment to just be.
Okay. Sit and politely watch Alindra.
Yeah, he's
memorize
just
his spells.
he's in his own world, but just sure, I don't have to worry about fucking vines coming to strangle me, giant fucking bugs getting their goop all over me, swords that don't do shite, sit open door. He's just this is all right.
Except open doors.
Yeah, disappointed and oh, it's a beautiful dragon and his skeletons trying to beat the crap out of me. I don't get hit in the face with fire buckets. Smacking the guard with fire buckets.
Then Thrain, how do you spend your morning? I can't do much with I sleep in, so if that's what you want to do.
I go down to the common room and I get some breakfast.
Brevity is the soul of wit. You know what I'm saying?
Relax, enjoy the
As you come
the
downstairs
bustle of the common room.
to the common room, it's definitely a lot fewer people in here. The general hustle and bustle has parted from the Broken Hoe. But you do see Airmond. You never asked his name, but Airmond is the barkeep. You see him take his broom and kind of hit the shoulder of one of the patrons who's slumped over a table. Wake up! Wake up!
Oh,
Come on, Singebeard. Come on, Singebeard, wake up. You know you can't just sleep all day here. Go back to the ward.
Oh.
Back. Screw you, Edmund. Screw you. And he gets up. He's clearly all fucked up, or not fucked up, but he's like clearly got.
He's all fucked up.
I don't know, fucked up's not the right word. Just the reality
like...
of existence weighs heavy upon his shoulders. As he. As he gets up, you notice that Thrain, you would notice that he's also a dwarf. Singebeard Smith will walk up to the bar there. Give me one for the road. You know you owe me one. I mean, you hit me really hard with the broomstick right there.
Rain's just chuckling.
He looks over at you, Thrain. What are you doing here? You're up early.
Relaxing. Yeah.
Relaxing?
Got a lot I want to do today.
You're not here to steal my secrets too, are you?
Only if they're about making the best beer.
Takes a big old swig, Airman poured him out a couple of shots. I need 2 more, Airman. You owe me. Airman is just shaking his head and pouring 2 more. What the hell are you wearing? That's not armor.
No, it's not.
That's
one of the things I gotta do today. I gotta get some armor.
What the hell happened to you? And he looks at your armor. Would he be able to see that it got acid and it's got
oh yeah.
I'm envisioning something akin to cigarette burns, but acid burn type holes in your armor and your general clothing.
Yeah, this what happens when. What was it that spit on me?
Those bugs. What were they called?
The Ankegs.
Yeah, that was it. That's what happens when an Ankeg spits on you.
An Ankeg? Ugh. You must have been wandering through the forest, weren't you? Come on down to the ward. I'll get you fixed up.
Nocturne is surrounded by forest, right? Or a little bit. We could have been coming from Raven Gate and still gone through the forest. I can't see it on this map. Oh wait, I can switch to the other one.
Yeah, a little bit. Not really, but yeah, you could have.
Well, I'm with an elf, so she would have wanted to dip down into the forest, so we kind of made our way down into the forest and came around.
Get her forest fix.
Yeah. You really should watch out for those detours. They're very rarely actually helpful.
Right? I said I don't think we should go in there, but she's like, "Oh, forest."
Oh, foresty.
I'm an elf. I gotta go in the forest. I'm like, okay, fine.
So you're just kind of low-key bad-mouthing a little.
But he's not. He isn't here. Seriously, he's just. He realized mid description that he was giving away that they were in the forest.
Yeah.
So he was trying to make up the why we were in the forest coming from Ravengard, or Ravengate. So, yeah.
He'll clap your shoulder. Come with me. We can fix you up in the ward.
I kind of give the barkeep look like, do I trust this guy? Like, is he serious? Like, he can get me armor, kind of thing. Like, kind of like, or is this just a drunk dude, old man going, "Oh yeah, I got some stuff for you," and it's rags in his garage.
Oh, that's great.
Rags
Oh,
in
he
his
is
garage.
legit, all right. He works in the war. He works in the ironwork ward. Or no, that's not what I called it. I called it the
Waterworks.
waterwork. Yeah, the ironclad ward.
Ironclad
Okay.
ward.
The kind of metallurgy, blacksmithy part of town.
Okay.
Oh, he's legit, all right. He drinks too fucking much and keeps yelling, "You owe me, you owe me." But he certainly can make a good piece of armor.
All right. I will.
Or so he tells me.
I'll look at the barkeep and be like, if my companions come down, can you let them know where I've gone?
I'll let them know.
Yeah, and I'll follow them.
He will take you on a muddy walk, main road here. Let's walk you all the way to. Let's draw it.
Let's walk you.
Let's go for.
Let's go for walkies.
Go for walkies. Go through Maine. He takes you through the gate. He basically winks and nods at the gate guard. They know him. That's where you want it to be, way in here.
I was more looking for something so that it was somewhat near where the Starlight Court kind of thing. But that'll work because that'll give me a reason to be over in this area to be looking around. So I'm looking as we're going and walking. I'm looking out for a person that of the description that Miriam gave us.
What did it do? As you enter this kind of area, in fact, probably before you even entered it, from a short distance, you hear what are hammers hitting anvil. The ring, the telltale ring of the bounce as they form the metal and forge steel. And he brings you to his shop, where he kind of shows you a selection of armors and things. What do you wear? What do you like to? What interests you?
In the past, it's been leather armor, but that's more so that it's quiet and tend to be a sneakier adventurer. I like to try and get in and out of the dungeon without too many creatures figuring out that I'm there.
I don't know. One of the pieces of armor really catches your eye. Although it honestly, it doesn't even seem like it's armor at all as it hangs on the wall. It looks like a very, I don't know, foppish is the right word. It's probably not the right word. Probably not what the word that Thrain is looking for. It looks very fashionable. It looks like it's not even armor at all, but it looks like it also, can really move with a person.
Thrain walks over and is looking at it, picks it up, like, turning it around, looking at it.
Now, you generally wear leather armor, right?
Typically, yeah.
Okay. Look in here. He kind of pulls open like the front breast, and he shows this kind of light, very thin metal lining, and look between all the slats. There's little stitching, so it doesn't make a noise as you move around. And oh, it breathes! It breathes! But-
Thrain's liking it.
It definitely costs a pretty penny. Do you have coin?
How much are we talking?
Oh, set of armor. Fine craftsmanship. Is this? I couldn't charge any less than 200 gold.
That seems about fair. And I
Here's
pull
my
out the
card. Run this through the machine.
Oh.
I'm assuming that we got more than one card from Mira.
One, but looks at it.
Okay.
He looks at it and he kind of gets this smirk. What are you talking to Mira last night?
Oh yeah.
He you know, the one thing about the guild is they don't ask a lot of questions. You should think of this as like when doctors overcharge insurance companies because they know they can get away with it. It's like a push-pull between the two. Let's just say you bargained for 300 gold on this one. Anything else you might like in the store?
Do you have any kind of like a brooch or anything that'll protect somebody without them looking like they're wearing armor or having to wear armor?
Kind of
Something they can wear, a brooch,
arcane
necklace,
shield?
kind of gives them, yeah.
Sadly, I'm not sure I can help you with that. You'll have to probably go. I named all these.
Nelion. A visitor's guide to Nelion. You should pick that up.
Here in the Ironclad Ward, we mostly deal in solid of armor. You may be able to find such a thing at the bazaar, the Shaded Bazaar.
Where is that?
Basically in the smack dabs.
Is that in the middle? Okay.
Smilly Dilly Circus?
I guess.
Piccadilly,
Well,
but
not on the
Smilly
right
Dilly.
thing.
We don't want any copyright
Right there.
infringement.
Okay.
Let's brush back to the Thrain Alindra hanging out currently at the
Ronan.
Broken Hoe. Sorry, Ronan and Alindra hanging out at the Broken Hoe. As you guys come downstairs, you would be
Sure.
greeted by Ermund, the one-eyed barkeep.
Mm-hmm.
You would probably see Still wandering around, cleaning tables, cleaning house, getting things prepared for the inevitable late evening debauchery. And patrons muddy up her tavern.
Customers.
With Alindra.
Well, honestly, the first thing she would probably do is look for Thrain.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she'd look like she's looking around and therefore be told where he went, or.
Oh, miss, your companion. He took off with Singebeard.
Singebeard?
And he would say it like you'd know his name. Absolutely. Oh, right. You're new here. Yes, Singebeard. He works in the Ironclad Ward. He's an armorer of sorts.
Oh, okay.
They need streets after Thrain. One way. You didn't just come get us. Wait.
Well, you were sleeping probably when he came down, so
yeah, I know.
She was doing her spells.
Oh boy. Sure.
Yeah, it takes me about an hour, so.
Yeah. That's what you get for Right.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Well, I would basically head towards the
Yeah.
ironclad.
Yeah, I think so. Because
Looking for shops
Mischief.
of interest of my own along the way, perhaps.
so, right, I'm gonna get one of those mugs to go. And I'll give me a traveling mug, all right? Yeah, thanks. So I prefer to drink my breakfast this morning.
Do you offer him over one of your water skins, basically, to fill with?
No, I just give me a cheap
Out.
mug. I'll flip him a coin or two to compensate the loss of the mug. He's gonna take it to go.
Okay.
He's like,
He'll oblige.
I'll stay
we've
here
all
and
had
drink
those
it.
kind of mornings. I definitely
Right,
know
yeah.
that kinda...
I prefer to drink my breakfast. It's cool. Because today he's by himself in his fucking city. Who knows? And like you said, yeah, maybe we'll see something along the way, though. Pique not only her interest, but mine as well.
Okay. Do you guys want to go to the Ironclad Ward, or do you want to kind of like fast forward, narrate you guys having a meet cute somewhere in town?
We can meet cute, but I would also I now that I've thought about it some more, you saying water skin reminded me. I've got those fish. I did want to put them back in the water, so I actually think I'm gonna try and do that up a ways maybe. So I'm not going in the forbidden area, but I'm gonna try and put those fish back where they go. I realized that if I don't do that soon, they're just gonna die.
All right. Oh, fish, little fishies.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we could take a detour.
Well, you can go catch up with Thrain too if you want.
But they say
Either
forbidden. That just is ringing bells in Ronan's head. Can't go in the forbidden area. So I'm like, no, we'll just,
But like she said,
he didn't want to go by
far
himself.
enough upstream.
Yeah, we'll do that first. I think we'd already split up, and who the fuck knows what's going to happen. When you say forbidden to me, it's like,
Tell me where you go on the map.
How about here? That seems fair. I mean,
Sure.
That's not even close to here. That's a good spot. I think that's close enough that the water's got to be good and pleasant for them while not being in a
As you
forbidden
approach the river
area,
shore, you get a kind of intense sense of arcane energy, magical energy, directly from the river itself. Give me a discern reality.
Ooh. Sweet, sweet river magic.
River magic.
Feel free to ask me a question.
Got the river magic.
What should I be on the lookout for?
You stare into the water and kind of feel its arcane energy. I have to describe it to you as a human, Grace. Have you ever seen those videos of the bioluminescence? You would get that kind of a sense of your arcane senses would tingle, and you would see this churning arcane energy, kind of like that bioluminescence in water, and you would see it slowly meandering down the river. Almost like arcane pollution.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to go up towards the shore itself now then, and it's kind of going away down the river. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try and get the fish in there quickly, because maybe they need to go near the glow.
Go near the glow.
They glow, it glows.
It glows.
As you release
the Eskimos here?
And I do it carefully, slowly introducing them to the water again.
Absolutely.
water.
Let them accustom, get the temperature right, and
Mhm.
put them into the water. And almost immediately as they interact with, do you touch the water?
Yes.
Give me a by danger, not dex, like con.
Con?
Gone.
Too bad nobody's with you.
So I was going with her.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did? I thought, okay, you
Yes.
did go down to the lake.
Oh, no.
No, when he said, I was concerned because the kid said forbidden. I was like, if something happens, so he just tagged along. Ronan.
I don't know if there's a really way for you to help her right now. Elindra,
Ooh.
roll 1d4 as you take damage, as you feel this arcane energy, not pure, not clean, kind of travel up your veins and through your arm as you lean down and touch the water. It afflicts you. It afflicts you. It affects you, and you get a horrible sensation out of it. Like it stings and burns your skin, but you feel it like some kind of arcane energy flowing through your veins. It hurts, causing you 4 damage.
Okay, well, I'll probably reflexively try and flick it, like the water, off of me,
Absolutely.
and pull away like it was corrosive, because it kind of was. But I'll still try and make sure the fish get away carefully.
They seem to get away fine. They seem to swim and enjoy the arcane.
Do they act strangely? Like, are they
don't
frolicking
act
in it?
stranger. Andy stranger. They don't act strange, but they do seem to glow with a greater intensity.
Oh, aren't they pretty? Okay. And
What
as
do they
part
taste like?
part of my discern realities, I feel like you already told me that that's magical. So I guess I want to ask if detect magic would tell me anything additional about it. Because my urge is to try and detect magic on it to find out more, but I'm not sure I would find out more, or if it would just be like, yep, that's magic like you thought.
I'm
not sure there is more to get.
Given the way it reacted to your skin, you know this is an ear-tainted kind of magic. Something is
bad fish
being
Okay.
being manipulated. Yeah, not necessarily bad fish, but bad water.
Bad water.
And I'm gonna.
The fish like it.
I've got a few water skins, and I'm going to get some of this water with one of them carefully.
Collect a sample in one of your water skins of the.
Is it glowy
arcane.
or?
To you? How can I put this? To those attuned with the lunar, with the magic, with the weave, with the lunar weave,
We elves.
we elves, those more sensitive to it, could potentially see it if they wanted to. But if you're not looking for it and you're not trying, you would never notice. Like, I kind of think of it like oil slick on the like a slight little oil slick on the top of a lake or something. If you were just passing by, you wouldn't notice it. But if you're actually sitting still and looking at the lake and trying to see, you would see like the pearlescent color of an oil slick. You probably have a similar sensation as you stare, you would see that pearlescent glow of the magic itself kind of on the surface. And
Okay.
but to those who aren't looking for it, probably just looks like river.
Well, then I think we will make our way to go find Thrain, and on the way there, I will describe the river and ask. Well, I guess I would know that you wouldn't see it that way, so I would tell you about how
Okay.
there was this
That's
glowing,
okay.
unnatural, corrosive pollution. It's probably the
With
humans here.
arcane origin.
Right, like you said, arcane. So
Mhm.
something's up with that. Yeah, how do these fucking lads get it? Children. If it hurt you trying to put it into these water skins, how do they collect them? Eh?
Mhm.
Well, I imagine they had the rods, and
Yeah,
so if
I
they
don't
pulled the
know.
fish up and didn't get dripped on too much,
I guess
they had a
so.
net, like the.
Hmm.
You know, I didn't have a
Yeah.
good excuse when Ronan said it, but now thank you, Alindra, for they just use nets.
Yeah. Oh, I don't buy it. It's all bollocks. It's not just nets and rods and string. It's something else. It's like, because it's magic. To Rona, like, yeah, it's bollocks. But he takes Linda's like, all right, Linda's like, he's like, okay. But in his head, he's like, bollocks. Yeah, it's something else. So he thinks there's evil. Now we got evil mages into the picture. And so he's a fucking evil mage, eh?
Wrong audience.
That's what he's. Well, he's thinking in his head. He's not speaking because Linda would be like,
Wrong
no.
audience.
Yeah, he knows not to say it in front of her. She's like, what are you? You're just a stupid human. You're a mudborn. You don't know what's going on.
Mudborn.
So yeah, in his head, he's like, so bollocks. So fucking something's going on. It's all big conspiracy. In his head, it's like the conspiracy, all the threads. It's fucking mages. They're polluting the river. It's other shit going on here.
It's probably the humans are polluting the river, or maybe it's related to the rift, which is only here because the humans are destroying the forest.
Yeah, we'll see. You could be right.
Back
Could be right.
to Rain real quick. Roy, is there anything else in the store you'd like? Because you're not paying for it.
You get 100 extra, so simmer down, Singe Beard.
Right? Yeah, no, he's good. He got his armor.
Yeah.
They really only get angry when you try and charge over 500 gold, so... Maybe something for your friends.
Well, that's kind of what I was looking for that brooch for.
No, that's fair. I guess you wouldn't want to necessarily blow the extra $300, $200 on some random crap. You probably want to try and spend that at the bazaar.
Yeah.
The bazaar. How bizarre is the bazaar?
Let's do Alindra and Ronan. You guys are making your way through. The gates let you pass through easily. You aren't carrying any particular goods, so they don't really have any reason to tax you. And let's say you all meet Cute right about here as Rain, you enter the main streetway here, and all three of you can make your way towards the bazaar down here in the center of town. Under this large building, collection of stalls have collected. I'm really today. It's a menagerie of stores, stalls, everything you can imagine. Armor, weapons, potions, rugs, dinnerware, silverware, livestock, meat, spices, etc. Everything. And food street vendors as well. There is a smell, I'm sorry, Alindra, the smell of freshly cooking meat, of roasting meat just permeates the air. as you see people
That's woeful.
collecting, street vendors, street
That's the
food
best smell.
vendors hawking their goods to people everywhere. You can see people
You
eating,
meet up with Rain.
like chicken on a stick and stuff.
And he's got grease kind of dripping from the beard. He's got a skewer. He's got like 2 or 3 empty skewers in the other hand. And he's just eating meat and go, oh, and waves you over and kind of finishes it off real quick and kind of throws it away before he gets up to you guys. He doesn't offend. Well, yeah. So
Throw away the mutton on a stick.
yeah.
Oh, you can eat meat in front of me. It's fine. I just didn't like the thing with the steak mostly. and then I swear he said it was a barley soup. He didn't mention the beef at first. I swear.
That's my bad.
Shame on that guy.
Sure, yeah.
Sila.
And he is wearing his new armor.
Oh, that looks spiffy.
It does look spiffy. It looks shockingly fashionable.
Wow.
That is the
moving on up. Ooh.
So what does this give you, like a +1 to like stealthy rolls or something? Or is it just not make a
Wow. How'd you get that?
It appears. Yeah, I don't know how that aspect of it works.
Fair enough.
Sweet.
But yeah, Simon's armor. We'll hash out the particulars, but
yeah,
it is a oddly fashionable. I mean, not oddly fashionable, but very fashionable clothing. And I don't know how this works. Like maybe Alindra mentioned some like, oh, the collar looks beautiful. I love how it's so wide and it's white. and meanwhile, Ronan's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's wearing like a black suit.
Yeah.
Oh, you cared for Vine Filigree.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Maybe that stout affected me.
Well, you say the filigree. I'm looking down, like, where? I don't see any filigree.
It does look very fine, though.
But fashionable looks to all three of you. But yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Give me, Alindra, a discern realities.
Bizarre.
All right.
How bizarre.
Every time.
How bizarre.
That lit, the one-hit wonder?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I believe so. Partial success.
Did you want me to ask one of the questions, or?
Excuse me.
Sure, but you don't have to. I wanted you, this discern realities, as you look around, you see a lot of purveyors of various wares, but one in particular stands out. It is a curio stand, and aura of magic coming off of the items on this stall are not overwhelming, but I want to say they are pervasive, and you feel them. You kind of, their essence, their aura. And as you approach the stall, you would see bobs and buckles and baubles and all the things just everywhere, covered in just, my head, it's like this stall and hanging kind of shelves, or like hanging necklaces, brooches, and bracelets, all the accoutrement that any magician, any caster type would be salivating over.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. That sounds sparkly and beautiful. She will certainly be drawn to that and maybe trail off in conversation and begin to make her way over to it. Yeah. But I do see with elf eyes anyway, so I catch magical stuff to some extent whenever I discern realities. So
go ahead and ask a question if you
want. Oh, what here is useful or valuable to me?
I mean, you see what you're looking for because that's kind of DM I am. Pushover, I guess. You see, a brooch type item, and the vendor looks at you. Wonderful specimen. Oh. Does not come cheap though. You grab at it?
Oh no, she wouldn't touch it. But she would
Would you
ask.
like to see it? And he gestures towards the I want to say there's a display case just because the display case he gestures to the item. I'd like to see it. I'd like to feel.
Well, how
I'd like
much
to
is
try
it?
out.
Take it for a test drive.
How much do you have?
Ooh.
Well, I don't
Enough.
have
How much is it?
Well, if you have to ask the
Today,
price.
I can give it to you for 150 gold.
Abba.
What is it really trying to
Alright.
look for out of this item, though?
So, wizards get this passive ability called I don't remember, arcane armor or some shit like that. Where as long as they have a spell prepared, then they have an ongoing amount of armor. Now, the amount of armor that they get for that is probably ridiculous. It's +4. I'm not asking for a +4. I'm asking for whatever the DM feels is reasonable.
And so how does it, so I'm confused. As long as you have a spell prepared, you always have armor?
That's the way that the arcane armor thing works, and I was
it's
just
like
thinking.
Go ahead.
I was just thinking that would it's already a thing that exists, so it's a good way to base another thing. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. I linked it.
Are you linked it?
Yeah, just to make it a little easier. But
you're looking for something that acts always, right? That's always active. It doesn't necessarily need to be for when you have a prepared spell.
I'm good either way. I mean, hopefully I always have a prepared spell, and I think part of the idea is that your I don't know, magic energy is part of what's powering it. So as long as it's on or something, but I'm good either way, honestly.
I'm okay with 1 armor or 2 armor. Actually, I'm okay. I meant to say 2. I'm okay with 2 armor.
Okay,
I don't
2
know.
armor.
Is that OP? Like, how much is Rain getting, and how much is Ronin getting for their armor? Like,
Well, I had 3 armor for scale mail.
My
now
armor is
2.
1.
but you're a thiefy type, so it's like a little lighter. Let's just split the difference and say 2.
I think 2 is good. Yeah, 2 is good. I would ask that I cantrips count.
Okay.
Because they don't for that, but if it's going to be
okay
half
with
the
that.
armor,
And
I think
that's part of the compromise we'll do here.
Perfect.
That's why it's lower. It's not. You get it.
Yeah.
That does put us at 10 o'clock, 22
Yeah.
hours.
Wow, that flew by. Flew by.
I hope it flew by. You did. You
Yeah.
know, you're like, I like a tavern experience. Well, I'd already written a bunch of tavern stuff up for you. So there you go. Problem, or not even problem. Just
Mission accomplished.
I hope you guys had fun. I trying to get you guys moving around and interacting and stuff. It
was fun.
Difficult. Players always tend to keep things close to the chest. Probably because a lot of them are just out there murdering. But I hope you guys had fun overall. I hope you.
Yes, thank you.
And interact.
Yeah.
And I hope it set up some stuff for you guys too, because I'm really trying to set some stuff up for you guys, like the thing with the river and the thing with sorry, with Mira and the guild with.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Lots to
guys, I had a
explore.
blast. I had a ton of fun. I
Thank
hope you
you.
guys had a ton of fun too.
Yes.
And I hope you have a wonderful evening.
You too. Good night.
Have a good one.
Guys, thank you
Good night.
so
Good
much.
night. Take care.
Good night.